Welcome back, High Floor Heroes. This is Chad, and this is the High Floor Fantasy Show. Like, comment, subscribe, click on that notification bell. Please do me a favor and don't smash anything. I abhor violence, so please just click it. When you're done here, head over and support the show on Patreon. Really appreciate that. You get all kinds of, you get extra audio, you get extra video, and you can print out the weekly floor rating numbers so you can take a look at the color-coded charts, and it can help you make some decisions for the coming week. Going to take a look at our wide receivers for the week 3. Starting with number 1, Cooper Kupp with a floor rating of 100. Kupp has the highest average so far, average points per game. He also has the highest total, just over 90 fantasy points. He has the highest floor. He is below average in standard deviation. Standard deviation average is 6.88 for the week. So he is at 6.75, meaning he's very consistent. Below average is better. Number 1, Cooper Kupp, floor rating of 100. Number 2, Mike Williams, floor rating of 85.46. His average so far is not quite 26 points. His total is over 77. He's got quite a high floor, over 22 fantasy points. He hit his floor in week 2. He hit his ceiling in week 3. He is also below average standard deviation at 6.38, meaning he's consistent. Number 2, Mike Williams, floor rating of 85.46. Number 3, Brandon Cooks, floor rating of 70.46. Over 20 points per game, over 60 points total, a floor of over 18. He hit his floor in week 1. He hit his ceiling in week 2. Gotta love it when you hit your floor in week 1. That means you're only going up. He is so far the most consistent. He's going to be the most consistent out of the top 10. He has got a standard deviation of 2.3, well below the average. That's number 3, Brandon Cooks, floor rating of 70.46. Number 4, Chris Godwin, floor rating of 66.34. Average points per game is over 20. Total is over 60. Floors are starting to go down a little bit now. Just over 16-point floor. I mean, that's still not so bad. He hit his floor in week 1. He hit his ceiling in he hit his floor in week 2. He hit his ceiling in week 1. Standard deviation of 4.17, below average again, good thing. Chris Godwin at number 4, floor rating of 66.34. Number 5, Adam Thielen with a floor rating of 66.09. Over 21 points a game average, over 63 total. Floor is less than 16. He hit his floor in week 2. Ceiling is over 30. He hit that in week 1. Okay, he is above average in standard deviation, meaning he hasn't been quite as consistent. His standard deviation is 7.96. That's number 5, Adam Thielen, with a floor rating of 66.09. Number 6, DJ Moore, floor rating of 64 even. Over 19 points a game average. Total not quite 58. Floor is over 15 points, which he hit in week 1. Ceiling is over 21 points, which he hit in week 2. Very consistent with a standard deviation of 3.44. That's number 6, DJ Moore, with a floor rating of 64. Number 7, Jamar Chase. Over 19 points a game average. Total is over 56. Floor is not quite 14, which he hit in week 2. Ceiling is over 22 points, which he hit in week 3. Very consistent, standard deviation of 4.9, below the average. 4.90. That's Jamar Chase coming in at 7 with a floor rating of 60.65. Number 8, Number 8, Devonte Adams with a floor rating of 59.45. Over 20 points a game average. Over 60 points total. Floor is getting a little low here, just over 10 points, which he hit in week 1. Ceiling is over 30 points, which he hit in week 3. And yep, that's going to make his standard deviation above the average quite high, as a matter of fact. I think it's the highest one we've seen. Yeah, it's 10.31 standard deviation. Highest one we've seen so far in the top 10. Not the highest of the top 10. That's still coming up. That's number 8, Devonte Adams. Floor rating of 59.45. Let me correct that. Yes, he is the highest standard deviation in the top 10. So, least consistent thus far. Number 9, Justin Jefferson. Over 19 points a game average. Over 57 total points. Floor kind of low. Over 12 points, which he hit in week 1. Ceiling of over 26 points, which he hit in week 3. Slightly above average standard deviation of 7.11. That's number 9, Justin Jefferson, with a floor rating of 59.44. And finally, rounding out the top 10 here, we've got Keenan Allen, floor rating of 59.42. Over 17 points per game. Total so far is over 52. Floor is not quite 15, which he hit in week 2. His ceiling is over 18, which he hit in week 3. Very consistent standard deviation of 2.42. And floor rating of 59.42 coming in number 10. Let me go ahead and advance that graphic there, huh? That was bad. Okay. That's going to do it for the top 10s. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell. Please don't smash anything. And when you're done here, go ahead and head on over and support the channel on Patreon. Really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching and or listening.